Hello everybody out there in the Frontline universe. I'm Chris and welcome back to another Dark Avenger haul. The first Dark Avenger haul for the new year. But, ironically, the last week of 2016's books. But the good news is the holidays are over. They were wonderful. Myself and my family had an amazing time. And now, with the holidays done, it's time to get back down to work in all different avenues. If you guys missed the announcement video about What the Card, a new channel connected to Comic Frontline that myself, Michael, and other people from Comic Frontline are on, doing daily card openings for Pokemon and other TCG series out there. Go check that announcement video out, and then hopefully you go over to to What the Card on YouTube and you give that channel a subscribe and you check out all the fun videos we have there. But before we get into this week's books, I want to mention a couple of things. Number one, speaking of What the Card, if we do get shipments, which we are planning to get a couple of shipments of card boxes, those will appear on the haul video. So you will be seeing card boxes from time to time that I'll show off, so you guys know what's coming up on What the Card. So if you're not keeping up with what's going on What the Card, or if you want a little bit of a teaser on what's to come for What the Card, you'll see it here on the Dark Avenger haul video series. And there's also a couple other things. Plus, of course, you guys know the games that we get, the newer games that we get, we always put on here. And I am attempting to start an anime DVD collection. So whenever I get my hands on an anime DVD, I will definitely show it off right here. That's one thing. Now, the Dark Avenger comic book review show, I mentioned that after this week's books, we did our cuts, Michael and I. So, meaning the physical books, we decided that we've been reading everything from Rebirth up to this point. Now was decision-making time. New year, it's time to figure out what we're keeping, what we're dropping, and what we want to read digitally. So we went through all the books. Some books, which I'm sure you guys know which ones they are, we dropped completely. Some books fell under the digital category where we're going to read them digitally instead of buying them physically. And then, of course, the rest are remaining in the physical pile. But that leaves the door wide open for a lot of physical books. On the review show, what I'm doing now is honorable shout-outs. As you guys know, I read a bunch of books, both physically, digitally, books that are recommended to us, books that people have reached out and asked us to review. So with the huge pile of books, I sat down and really thought about it. And truth of the matter is, I have the Dark Avenger comic book review show, Frontline Live, Dark Avenger Live. It's a podcast, which is my strictly comic-based podcast, which will be coming back, and it will be right here on Comic Frontline as well as on zone4podcast.com, but you will also see it here on Frontline. So I have a lot of different places where I can and will be discussing and reviewing comics. So if I don't get to review, let's just throw a random book out there. I mean, we all know where this is going, but let's say I don't get to review The Flash issue 13. That's okay if it's not on the Dark Avenger comic book review show, because maybe somebody will want to discuss Flash issue 13 on Frontline Live. And guess what? By that time, I might have finished reading. Honorable mentions, basically, I didn't clarify. Honorable mentions are books that I've started to read, but haven't completely finished reading yet. But I'm giving like a shout out because I want you guys to know what books I'm reading, what books I'm enjoying. And even if I've just started or I'm in the middle of a book and I'm not enjoying it, I want you guys to know I'm not enjoying it, or whether it's on the drop, on the fence, or if I'm going to drop it, if I'm keeping it, what have you. I want you guys to know about it. So I will be giving like The Flash an honorable shout out on the Dark Avenger comic book review show. And then let's say I finish reading The Flash by the time Frontline Live happens. Maybe I'll discuss it more in depth there. Or let's say I don't finish reading The Flash issue 13 till the end of the week. Dark Avenger Live, if somebody asks, so what did you think of The Flash since you gave it an honorable shout out? Did you finish reading it yet? Then I could give it there. Or on It's a Podcast, I might have a topic where I'm talking about certain books and The Flash happens to come up and I'll start talking about the comic after I've read it. So there are a lot of avenues where I will be reviewing books. Plus, also, I'll be doing my solo reviews on here, as you guys know. So you never know where a review is going to pop up. So if I don't review every single book on the Dark Avenger comic book review show, don't worry, there are a lot of different other places to check out that I'll be a part of that you can see other reviews on. So if you come away from this with anything, the main important thing is subscribe to Comic Frontline. This way you know when new videos pop up, and when you see that it's a group discussion or a podcast, what have you, with me in it, 2 to 1, I'll be reviewing something new from my weekly pile of books. I think I've explained that the best. I've tried doing this about 3 or 4 times. This is the 4th time I'm recording, and I'm going to say that this time it was a good win. So let's get through the books this week, and then I have one extra, and yeah. So first of all, free from your local comic shop. Last Wednesday was Comic Book Legal Defense Fund Defender. This is a free magazine. It's from CBLDF. As I mentioned, that's the abbreviated version. We got Wonder Woman issue 13, the last part to the, I believe this is in year 1. This is the present day story arc in Wonder Woman, and they're going to be keeping Wonder Woman separated, by the way. After this there's a next story arc, and then after year 1 I believe there's another story arc going on. We got Titans issue number 6, the end of the first story arc. Action Comics 970, getting there, it's getting there. Batman Beyond issue number 3. The Flash, issue number 13, as I've already shown. Batman Detective Comics, 947. Future Quest, issue number 8. Space Ghost, finally. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, issue 11. Lar Flees has taken the Yellow and Green Lanterns hostage. Can Hal Jordan save them? Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, issue number 2 of 6. This is going to be going on all month long. All January long. So, Hulk issue number 1. Yes, I had to get this book physically. It looks interesting, and I can't wait to delve into it. Now, I didn't know I got this physically, and I do review this digitally, but I might come back and actually get the first issue physically and the rest of the issues physically. Mask issue number 2. I really enjoyed the first issue, so maybe this was past me telling future me, hey, get issue 1 and get this physically. So we'll see if Mask stays on the physical pile, but more than likely it'll stay digital for now. But I do really enjoy Mask, I will say that. Civil War issue 2, issue number 8. It's over, even though we kind of know what happens in Civil War 2 at this point. Why not? Supergirl, Being Super, issue number 1 of, I think it's a 4 or 5 issue miniseries. I'm really looking forward to reading this. G.I. Joe issue number 1. The beginning of G.I. Joe after a revolution. Now I believe these are all Mike's books. Sonic the Hedgehog issue 290. 10 away from 300, and we will be seeing that in 2017. Deathstroke issue number 9. The Hellblazer issue number 5. Oh, 2 at the same time. Blue Beetle issue number 4. The Enchanted Tiki Room issue number 3. I'm loving these variants. It's going to be really cool when we get them all together and we're able to put them side by side. Batgirl issue number 6. Teen Titans issue number 3. And All-Star Batman issue number 5. The end of the first story arc for All-Star Batman. Also out this week was previews for the month of March. I'm looking forward to all the stuff that's coming out in March, and I like that this time it's not a glossy, it's more of a matted finish for Previews magazine. Is this a new way they're going to be doing the magazine? I don't know, but it's pretty nice. With that, of course, you get the free Marvel previews, because Lord knows Marvel has to bring out about like this many comics a month. And then, of course, not connected to previews, but it's a magazine. It's Image Plus issue number 9. I've been loving it. And we've got part 9 of the Negan story, which is the most important thing. And let's see if there is a poster. I don't believe that there is a poster, because there's a lot of previews, but I'm not seeing a poster this month. I have not looked through this yet, except for the Negan part. No. But another good thing, another piece of good news for you guys, and I noticed it in our order for February, DC Direct Current is actually going to be continuing itself as a magazine. And if that's true, then we'll be getting that magazine as well. I believe it's like $1, but if you order from DCBS, it's like 35 cents. So if you'd like to get DC Current or whatever it's called, check it out on DCBS. Only extra, and this is from shopping, there's going to be a vlog video on my channel soon where we were going shopping for one thing. I don't want to spoil what the vlog is. Check it out. But we ended up going to Target. We found nothing. If you want anything that's collectible related, wait a little while till after the holidays, because we went there and the place was ransacked. But I did come across this one lone figure, and I had to grab it. Actually, Mike grabbed it for us because I didn't end up buying anything, but Mike got it. And it's a die-cast metal Spider-Gwen. Now, you guys might remember this. I did the Batman v Superman figures a while back. Apparently, Jada decided that they were going to go into other franchises, and they have gone into several already. I'm sure you guys saw Suicide Squad, and they did Captain America Civil War. They've done, and Ghostbusters and TMNT, which I still would love to grab those 4 turtle figures. But anyway, I guess this is a newer set. You got a new Spider-Man set. You got Spider-Man, you got Miles Spider-Man, you got the Black Suit Spider-Man, Venom, and then you got a bigger version. I think that's what these are. Yeah, these are the bigger 6-inch version of regular suit Spider-Man. But we have Spider-Gwen here, and I wanted to see what she looked like out of packaging and if she actually did stand or anything. And of course, it's really tightly scotch taped. I did not expect so much tape. I might actually have to tear into it a little bit. Wow. They really taped these butt good. And then, of course, you got the twisty stuff that we all know and love so much. Gwen, why are you embarrassing me on Frontline? How the heck did they do this? I'm not even joking with you. It's like all... okay. There you go. So, head is metal. Body's metal. Wow, everything is metal on her. Really nice. Will she stand? Let's see. Yeah, her fist. Oh, her fist is kind of like a stand, sort of. I don't know if you guys can see that, and I don't want to... but her fist kind of allows her to stand on her own. That's what's keeping her standing. That's awesome. These are really cool figures, I gotta say. I really like these metal figures. If I ever see them in the store and they're on sale or something, I usually pick them up. But Mike grabbed that one because we're huge Spider-Gwen fans. We love Spider-Gwen. So this is a great extra little purchase and a great extra for the haul. So with that, that's it for this week, guys. Look forward to hauls back on time now that the holiday seasons are over. If you haven't subscribed to Comic Frontline already, we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. If you haven't smashed that sub button by now, hopefully you will. And there are also Frontline Gaming Zone, the gaming side of Comic Frontline, and now What the Card, the TCG trading card game section of Comic Frontline, announced and connected right here to Comic Frontline. If you want to see all of this and more Comic Frontline goodness, go over to comicfrontline.com. We got lots of great stuff on there too, and everything, all of our personal channels, Gaming Zone, and What the Card, all are right there, readily available for you guys to check out at your leisure. It's like a big hodgepodge of everything we do all together in one website. Who could ask for anything more? So guys, till next time, take care. Keep reading, keep collecting. I'm not reaching over for anything at all. And I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.